So I got the idea for Billingham Tidy Up from a lot of the coverage about plastic in the oceans, from a lot of the coverage on TV, on wildlife programmes, and then also when I was shopping in the local Aldi, and all I could see when I was at the tills was a load of rubbish that was stuck in the hedges, and the stuff in the sea starts with us in the towns, doesn't it? The two things join together, so I just thought we've got to do something about this, and that's where I started, and I started to look for people on Facebook to come and join in with me. First group pick that I did, there were only 3 people who turned up, and it was me, my mum and my dad, and thankfully mum and dad came with me and encouraged me to keep on going, because with it just being myself I could have thought I'll just give up, nobody else is interested, but I carried on and ended up with a really good group. During COVID we were quite restricted in what we could do in terms of the number of people who would come along and how close we could get to each other. So this, for example, just would never have worked. We had to have a group pick, a bit like this, so that we were socially distant. Instead of just doing group picks, some of us go out and do this in our own time. I know I do that. When I've finished work, and I think you do as well, don't you?
Yes, I usually take the dog for a walk on an afternoon. I always take my picker and my green bag. My husband Albert goes out nearly every day, and he goes various places around High Grange area.
Jackie and I, my wife, who's a member of the group, quite frequently carry out a litter pick. Sometimes we might do an extra 2 a week in addition to the group ones, but if we're going away somewhere, obviously we don't then. But we try and do maybe on average 1 a week more than the group ones.
The group receives quite a bit of funding from local organisations. Recently we received money from the Teesside charity. We got £2,000 so that we could spend that on pickers, on hoops. We've bought a variety of things. We've actually still got money left from that. And then we've also been given money from the Billingham Legacy Foundation too. They've been so supportive of us and giving us money and time to spend the money as well, which has been really good. We've had support from local parish councils too, who've provided us with equipment. The Town Council, Ulverston Village Parish Council, the list goes on. The support for us in the local area is phenomenal. Because we've been going for 5 years now, sometimes we end up going back to places where we've previously litter picked, and it is disheartening to see that the effort that we've put in previously is just being undone by selfish people who carry on littering. It is disheartening, as I say, but because we know we're making such a good impact, we'll carry on doing it. That's not to say people can carry on littering. We'd really like them to stop, but we will put the efforts in to try to make it better. When we're doing our group picks, we sometimes get quite a few people thanking us as they're walking past, walking their dogs, for example, and we'll also get people beeping as they're going past in their cars. It's great to know that people support what we're doing like that. Some of the really frustrating things that happen is when we're out litter picking, we'll get some people who are driving past who think it's really funny to throw cigarettes at us out the window, or to throw cans at us, and it is frustrating to think that there are people who find that funny, and we just want to make it better where we live, and by doing that and getting out and making it better improves it for all of us, including those people who selfishly throw things at us. It is disheartening, but again, we'll carry on, try to do our best. We've done some really great joint working with other groups in the area, like Norton, Clean Up Your Act, and Thornaby Community Litter Picking Project. We've done some great things along the River Tees where we've all got together and got on boats and picked up litter straight out of the water, prevented all of that going out to sea. It's great that we get together with other groups. to know that around the Stockton area as a whole there's lots of people who are trying to make it better, and there's nothing better than getting together with people who have a like mind and just sharing different ways of doing things and all of the positivity that goes with that. In terms of the future, what I'd really like to do is see less litter on the streets, so that this fabulous group of people who come together on a weekly basis can do something to enhance the area instead of undoing things that shouldn't happen in the first place. What I'd like us to do is plant bulbs and trees and just basically make it all nicer. Don't we want to live somewhere good?